put my don't want to get a fine.
Yeah, no phones. Phones off. Same as last time.
I can't
On
turn it
silent.
off because I've got the
Well, you
social
know what I
media
mean.
stuff in
Just put it on silent. Stop being so, they're so pedantic.
Picky.
Right. All right.
We're not friendly, but that's
We have a football team now, yeah?
Scotland.
All right. You good? You ready?
Yeah, we're good, mate.
Let's go. Right, welcome to the Amex Hour with John
And Steve,
and Steve. Welcome back. Another week of mayhem
another week of
in the
mayhem.
footballing
Oh,
world.
Always.
We've got lots to talk about. So we've got Wolves to talk about.
We do. I know
we've
you
got-
don't. I know you don't like to talk about that, but
Well,
we will anyway.
I don't
you know.
mind talking about it, but as long as it's derogatory and I can say what I
Oh,
want.
it is. Yeah.
Well, we've got Newcastle coming up next.
Newcastle is the next home game. Yeah.
We've got a couple of Brighton fans and we've got a Sunderland fan in, which is I'm sure they'll have plenty to say. Sunderland, what league is Sunderland in now? 1 or 2?
Heart is crawling.
More than this.
Crawl. No.
Doing well. So what else have we got? We've got some news stuff to talk about.
We do.
We've got the socials to do.
We've got a few socials to kick off.
We've got a few,
I think.
few socials.
If you can forgive me putting my phone on, mate. But,
That's all right. Should we kick off with the socials?
Yeah, a few little bits and pieces from the
Best-
week that we
best
found,
stuff on
the
them.
best that we can find. I think the first one that I liked this week was this, guys. I don't know if you can see that from here, but that is the Nottingham Forest owner, slightly dubious character, shipping magnate / I don't know, maybe drug dealer. Oh, sorry, no, I didn't say that. No, edit that out. Sorry, John. No, edit that out. Anyway, and obviously Hans Postecoglou's had a bit of a dubious start, hasn't he? As 6 defeats in a row.
Shite.
He's
all he did last season was win a trophy and then just lose a lot of games.
Yeah, so he's
seasons,
basically got rid of one of the best ever Forest managers that got him into Europe, and then hired Ange Postecoglou, mate.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean,
So anyway,
yeah.
apparently, in order to avoid a payout, what he's done is he's actually eaten him. So that's that. There you go.
So
It's creative. I mean,
creative.
you know, hats off to the man. No one's ever done that before. So yeah, he's eating Ange Postecoglou. It's
done.
Is what it is, mate.
Job
Is what
done.
it is.
Finished.
Yeah,
Don't need
done.
to worry about that
That's
now.
it. That's it.
Next manager in.
Yeah, get him in. My next favourite one of the week. So this is from Wolves at the weekend, guys. This is so obviously we've got the terrace. Which,
Got the lovely new terrace.
the terrace, the fan zone, which is brilliant. Everyone's loving that. It's busy every week.
But I've heard Wolverhampton Wanderers have got their own version.
They do have their own version, John. It's funny you should mention that. Yes, they do. It's a shipping container. It's a shipping container. Yeah,
That was an hour before.
and that was an hour before kickoff. There were
So it's a
two
busy
people
fan zone.
outside it.
Busy fan
And
zone.
one of them is drinking what looks like some sort of wicked blue, I don't know, something. The other one's on his phone. So there you go. So that's the Wolves
Of course
fan
it is.
zone for you. Hey!
Because he's
Nice one.
because he's drinking wicked blue.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a Wolves fan.
That's it. So
Why would he drink beer? He's probably.
I did enjoy that. I did. They actually put us on Sunday in. So the away pub that was only the away pub from last year, called the Prince Albert, closed down, and they put us in a nightclub called 12. A nightclub. Bearing in mind the kickoff was at 2 o'clock.
Which
As,
in Wolverhampton, that's the average age of pregnancy. It's true.
Maybe that's why.
It's true.
But yeah, ridiculous. My third one, and anyone who watched the game last week will get this. This guy said, going to be in Naples on Saturday the 18th. Does anyone know a bar showing live UK games? Actually, I've just watched the Wolves game. Don't worry, I'll see you in Napoli are playing.
Yeah, I mean, the standard's got to be better.
David, I'm with you. We won't give his
same
full
here.
name, but yeah, we know where you're
We're
coming from,
definitely on
mate.
that.
We know. And the final pick this week, which I just had to. So, right,
Celebrity has been spotted
Oh no!
in
No.
a celebrity.
Please, no.
A
I've seen
celeb has been spotted.
I think she knows.
It's a celebrity in the loosest. I say loosest. That's more apt, really, than you would think.
Well,
Yes, celebrity has been spotted around Brighton.
I'm just going to put it out there. Has anybody heard of someone called Bonnie Blue? No, you don't have to admit it now. No, we can edit it out. Yeah.
I have.
So Bonnie Blue is how should we say? She's an adult content provider.
Content provider.
Who is famous for sleeping with 1,000 men in 12 hours.
I don't think there's much sleeping going
Her,
on.
no,
It was like
her parents must be so proud. So
I would assume they are. Any comments? Any comments attached to that?
she turned up yesterday at the Amex, and yes, so the first comment I'll read out is, "Seen more helmet than a World War I sniper." I like that, Jason. Well done. Someone else put, "The only person at the Amex with fewer clean sheets than Albion at the moment." Absolutely brilliant. And then Gareth, we won't name, not your full name. "I wonder if they confiscated the tops off her lube bottles."
Oh
no! Oh no!
Come on, that's below the belt.
I know. Well, literally, yeah, it is. And then the final comment is, "Went to see the seagulls, but had a cockatoo."
That's my favourite. I like that one.
So there you go.
The picture is obviously this comes up on the screen, but the picture is of her stood outside what is called the bang
bus. Yeah, the bang bus.
So I know she did this thing. I know she's a porn star, and she did this thing to get publicity where she
Not slept. We
poured herself over 12 hours. But am I assuming that then this bus thing is she just drives around and just invites people into shagger in a bus?
I wouldn't like to speculate.
Or is it there's a drum kit in the back? Or what's the bang theory behind that? Because I'm a bit disturbed that this person's even got she's famous. She's famous for opening her.
She is. There's been a documentary apparently on it. I've not watched it. Honestly, I've not watched it. But yeah,
I'm shocked at what the world is coming to now.
I know.
You're famous, but I thought Big Brother fame was bad, but
this
is a whole new level of.
We're plummeting to new lows now.
New lows.
Yeah.
This is the way that you.
But she was outside the Amex with the bang bus, and she wasn't like outside.
You take that picture. You want a WhatsApp group? Tells you where she is.
But she's clearly got through the security gates, right? So from the picture that I've seen,
they've let her in.
You know what she said at security. Yeah, I'd like to buy a cap, please.
From what I've heard, I'm not in her demographic anyway. I'm a bit too old, and also
only by about 15 years.
Also, when I was running down the street after the bus, I didn't catch it. I didn't have my little blue pills with me, so I would have been no use when I got there anyway. There'd been no point really, would there? I'd have just been stood. I could have taken my phone and
stood there panting, which a lot of people would. Yeah. Anyway.
I think those little blue pills, right? They're good for stuff. Yeah, but. It's not all they're cracked up to be, No? No. The way everyone was talking about them, I thought I'd take one and I'd be up all night. Well, I was, but I was still knackered after 3 minutes. So it didn't really do anything. My wife's got the usual 3 minutes of pleasure, and I got to lay there with an erection for 12 hours, knackered, trying to catch my breath. So they're not all they're cracked up to be. They should have time. They should maybe like have different strengths that you like time limit on them. Like that's your all-nighter. That's your all-nighter. That's your Bonnie Blue. That's your 24-hour.
Here's one where you can read a couple of pages that reach you and still go to sleep.
This one's your bus stop behind the bus shelter one. And that's just a quick 30. And then they should do that, because honestly, it's quite annoying lying there with an erection while your missus is asleep next to you. Falling asleep watching Coronation Street.
Watching the Bonnie Blue documentary.
I've got to put that on afterwards when she was asleep. Yeah. Anyway, now I've enlightened the viewers to my alien sex life and floppy penis. Yeah. Now, the football podcast, as he sits there and talks about his floppy penis for 10 minutes. Anyway.
Should we talk about Wolves?
Talk about Wolves. Yeah.
Your favourite subject.
There you go. Let's make my penis go floppy straight away. You just mentioned Wolves.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, it was.
In fact, I'm starting to burn.
It was a bit rubbish.
Crap, wasn't it?
It was a bit rubbish, mate.
1-0 down again.
It started
against Wolves, who have only got like a couple of points. They've only got points off one game.
We knew it was going to happen, though, didn't we? We knew,
beat Man City,
beat Chelsea away. You go on that. We're brilliant against the top six. I think we've got one of the best records actually in the league against the top six.
But we've also got one of the worst against the bottom three.
When we play teams in the bottom half of the table, we just
turn up.
We switch off mentally. It's not.
I was disappointed. I really was. Chasing the game and it's not like we didn't outclass them. We absolutely outclassed them. We were just chasing the game.
Yeah, it wasn't great
right from the beginning.
I knew from the word go. So I talked to you about this earlier. We got the rail replacement bus at 6:20 in the morning from Hoverty.
Rail replacement straight away. First.
Well, I say rail replacement. It's only a rail replacement if it actually fucking turns up, right? So, which it didn't. So I'm there at 6:20. There's a couple of other Albion fans there. We go, this is a fucking good start, isn't it? We're like, oh god, we've got connections to make. It's like really early in the morning. There were 5 like Southern Rail people or bus coordinators, whatever you want to call them, outside, and we're going to them. We said, have you got any, where the bus is, mate, at all? They're like, no, we don't have access to the live trackers for the buses. They're like, okay. Okay.
Their bus replacement.
So why are you here then? Okay, but anyway, it eventually turned up. So I dared to put my head above the parapet and post this on one of our Facebook groups. Oh my god. Most people were fairly sympathetic. That's a terrible start, mate. Other people are like, oh, don't blame the rail, blame the buses. You should check with Southern Rail before you set out on your journey. Maybe you should have started at 3 Bridges. I'm just like,
oh yeah, because I didn't think
if I could kill you.
Turned up and there was a bus replacement. Yeah, I would have to wait an hour.
Thanks for your helpful comments.
You could have driven, but then you're going to Wolverhampton, so you probably had your window wipers next.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. Yeah, and your wheels, so you're not going to get back.
Well, I mean, they're not as bad as Scousers. Stick up for them at least. Then. No, they can't. You'll never get your wheels.
Can't afford the tax.
You'll never get your wheels next in Wolverhampton because they can't afford the bricks. So they can't even jack it up and put it on bricks. So they just nick your window wipers.
Fair.
Yeah. So there you go. So crappy. Anything to add, guys?
It was an auspicious start.
Anything that you?
It was a disappointing start. Watching at home,
Fabian said,
he was, wasn't it?
Because he was a bit keen, the ref on the yellows, I thought. He was a bit keen.
Agreed.
That's an excuse for me, though.
Because then they can't.
It's an excuse for me, though. When you're out playing a team, when you're clearly better, but the effort's just not there.
But the plus side is how disappointed Sam Johnson was with the goal that went in.
Yeah.
Absolutely furious.
Yeah, he was here.
That was good. It's good. Yeah. I did like that. That was good.
Yeah, and to be honest,
The dog winning.
the goal that they scored, decent effort, but we do seem to have a problem with shots going in off the crossbar and then off the back of our goalkeeper. Do you remember what happened to David Stockdale? It happened to David Stockdale twice in one game. It's like, how the chances of that should be like millions to one, but it happens to us all the time, twice in a game. You're like,
What do you think the problem is about these? Like, I'm not going to say lower teams, but lower in the table teams. So Brighton will go out and they'll get results against Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, and not when they're playing shit. When they're playing at their best, when Brighton beat Man United 4-0, Ronaldo was playing for Man United. Now they weren't the greatest of Man United squad, but they were winning trophies. They were up the top. They were a decent team.
okay,
They got two of the best players in the world at that time playing for them, winning, Ballon d'Ors, and yet we can't go and get an away win at Wolves, at a team that, as of yet, have only got 3 points on the board from one game.
yeah. I mean,
They had a draw against Tottenham.
Was it a draw?
they did. Well, they were so close to winning that as well, weren't they? I think Spurs only equalised in about the 96th minute or so, But
If we've got from that point, then so.
But we do have a problem. We do have a problem against teams that are in the outside the top 10, shall we say? We just I think it's a mental issue rather, because we up our game against the top 6 sides, and we go for it in a different way, and I don't know how the manager overcomes that really, because I'm sure he sets the team up the same way in every game, and so it's got to be down to the players' mentality.
Yeah,
I think I saw an interview with Andy Naylor in the week, and I don't know which player it was, but he actually didn't say which player it was, but he said it was a young player, fairly new player to Albion, and he said, what do you think about the Wolves game? And the player turned around to him and he said, I don't really know much about Wolves. I don't really follow. And you go, but we're playing them on fucking Sunday, mate. What do you mean you don't know anything about them?
Do you think it's a chance to perhaps put some younger players in, some speed, some creativity? I think we do miss a bit.
I feel we should try.
Obviously, knocking the players that are in there at the moment, but it doesn't always come off for Gomez. But at least it tries a bit of creativity.
I think he's a bit lightweight.
Yeah,
he can be in the Premier League. Yeah, I agree.
Against lesser opposition, he obviously has proven himself. So I think he's just got to pick that.
Yeah.
The standard, the rough and tumble standard of the Premier League. He's just got to pick that up.
I agree with what you're saying there about
but where's it come from? It's got to come from somewhere, because it's not just once or twice. I think last season we lost. I think it was 7 out of.
Drew a lot of them.
Or lost points. I would say
we lost points against a lot of teams that were
to pretty much the bottom 7 teams.
Yeah,
and yet we were, like I said, beating, Man United, beating.
Our record against the top 6 sides is phenomenal.
Drawing against,
I always think we do better. We do better results if we're worse in the first half and better in the second. We can't seem to do 2 good halves.
No.
One. Rubbish in the first half.
Yeah.
And then win in the second half.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's got to stop though.
Yeah.
It's got to stop.
Well, yeah, and it seems particularly to be the first half that we struggle in games as well. And I think
there's a fight.
I don't know how
to sort of get us to. I don't know. It seems to be good enough to keep us at the level that we're at, but I just don't think he's good enough to push us on to the next level. I think you've gone from you went from Potter. So far the managers that the way they've done it is they've leveled up each time.
Yeah.
Houghton leveled up, Potter leveled up, De Zerbi, and then where have you gone? you haven't levelled up. He's definitely not a better manager than De Zerbi.
No, he isn't, but...
No.
So you've not levelled up.
But he's...
But De Zerbi was only good that first season, and then he absolutely lost his mind.
He did. He did lose his mind. He did.
Slag off the owner and not play good players. I don't know why.
He did lose his mind.
Yeah, a little bit. But then if you want those
genuinely did.
If you want to hit those trophies and you want that, the geniuses of this world are all nutcases. The painters, the singers, the musicians, the football managers.
And he's gone on to do brilliant things with Marseille as well. I know it's French league, it's different, but the first time of asking, he got them into the Champions League, and I love him to bits. But he did go
he got us into
a little bit
into the
cookie.
Yeah, the first time of asking, he got us into Europe.
Yeah.
First time of asking, got them into
I'm not disagreeing,
so
because
the point is, though, my point is that that's all very well. He's gone now, so I'm not saying that he was the greatest manager ever. My point is so far, every time you've got rid of a manager, you've levelled up. You haven't levelled up this time.
Yeah.
So you've got all of these people expecting Brighton to smash it again and have a fantastic season. It hurts us. He took us to the most points last year and all this, but we only had half the year. De Zerbi did a lot of that at the start of the season before he left. I just don't get why you would drop a level to Hertzler. I'm not knocking Hertzler. I'm not knocking him, and he's probably had a, he had a great season and did a good job.
Yeah, and that seemed to happen quite suddenly as well, didn't it? And there seemed to be a bit of a revamp of that sort of recruiting, scouting structure, and Weir seemed to be quite, well established in his position, well thought of, and then he went, and we brought in the guy. I can't remember the guy's name now. The Arsenal guy, Jason. Yeah,
do you think
he was second to Eddie, wasn't he?
Because Weir was on the side of De Zerbi slightly. Do you think that was?
No,
there was.
I don't know, because I don't know. I don't work with them, but
okay,
you should.
I wonder if they think that the recruitment wasn't what we were expecting.
Yeah. I think that's a fair point, and I feel like with the way that what you were saying about bringing in the younger players, I feel like the recruitment that we've made recently and with Hertzler, he's somewhat reluctant to play them, isn't he? And he's bringing them in very slowly, and he's saying they're developing, they're not quite ready yet.
I don't want him to flood the team.
That wasn't what he did in Germany.
Yeah.
He played young players. So does he not trust them?
I don't want him to flood the team with young players and then it can be completely disjointed. But when you're playing Wolves, or when you're playing like last year, Leicester's, Leeds have come up, they've done quite well. Sunderland have come up, they've done.
Sunderland doing great. I thought it was a bit of a blip at the weekend, actually.
But the intensity of the championship when you come up, if you've got a team that can keep that intensity, you normally do all right. The problem is at the moment is the 3 up 3 down thing is because they've got managers that have played a certain way in the championship and then refuse to change that way when they get into the Premier League. Two completely different leagues.
Yeah.
There is no other league.
Vincent Kompany.
There is no other league in the world that's as competitive as the Championship. Not one. And I'll stand by that.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to say, if anyone thinks that there's
very difficult to get out.
Better league. I didn't say better league, but more competitive league.
Yeah.
There is not a more competitive league in the world. It's incredibly difficult to get out.
Yeah, it is.
When you get out of it, you have to then adapt to the Premier League. It's not the Championship. Sunderland have come out and just intensity. Chase every ball, hit, work and work and work. You've got 90 minutes to work your arse off, work your socks off, and something will come out of it.
That's right.
And you'll get probably a good run of maybe 4 or 5 games, 6 games. But it's there enough to get your points to hit that 40 mark and keep you up in the Premier League. It's as good. They're as good as done. But where they will come undone is intensity. Is Premier League players and clubs just quick speed.
Find you out.
Holding. Yeah. I've always said that holding the ball and playing from the back, and that Sunderland will just absorb that and then hit you on the break.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So if you're attacking Sunderland, you put them on the back foot. It's a different team because especially at the start of the season as well. So you've got Wolverhampton Wanderers who literally they've got nothing at the minute. They've got no intensity, they've got no desire, they're completely fractured. So why not take advantage of that? Put on some speed, put on some youth, put on some flair.
Yeah, I agree.
And take the piss out of them a little bit. Not because it's Wolves, but those sorts of teams. If you've got a team that's struggling, hit them hard. Don't feel sorry for them and go in there and go, well, and then you won 2 weeks later, you're 1-0 down, and you're going, oh, we've got to chase the game now.
It was a bit tame. It was a bit tame on Sunday against them, and
lackluster.
The Wolves fans, to be fair, they would say probably they should have really won the game, but they went defensive. They sat back, and I think what was telling for me on Sunday, I've been to Wolves loads of times, and there's always a reaction from Wolves fans in some way. I can remember back in the Houghton days when I think it was our first season in the Premier League, and we drew 0-0 there away, and we were so defensive. But we needed that point, And when you're walking back from the game, I think it was in the subway, and I could see a Wolves fan. He's like itching to talk to us. And he comes up, he goes, "Do you have to watch that every week?" And we went, Yeah, we do actually, mate. Yeah, but might keep us up. I was like, oh, I get it. And then a couple of years later, there's a Wolves fan. He comes up when we beat them 2-0, and he's like, "Fucking Seagulls, worst animal ever." And he was like, I'm shaking. Like, oh. I'm like, yeah, okay, all right, mate. I said, well, actually, I didn't say that. I said, at least we've got seagulls in Brighton, mate. I said, when was the last time you saw a wolf?
Yeah.
No response to that.
Yeah, plenty of dogs.
But on Sunday, honestly, nothing. It was just like quiet. I feel like they accepted their
my family are all
it was just there was nothing.
Wolves supporters and all live in Wolverhampton. They're all from Wolverhampton. Well, I mean, my nan would.
Did you get much contact from them this weekend?
No. My nan would never. Because even she had a W postcode. So I used to say, well, you live in Wolverhampton. And she used to say, don't. Stafford.
No.
Staffordshire.
Oh, it's Staffordshire.
Womben is Staffordshire. No, Womben's Wolverhampton. It's got a W in the postcode now. It's not. You get really annoyed with me. So,
I look like I've got big bags?
They all support Wolves. They're all Wolves on my mum's side of the family. I mean, now,
someone's got it.
Hang on, I've got to go through it now. My mum, my nan, Auntie Jill, they're all gone now. But my granddad's 95. He's still here. He's still
goes.
Yeah, still Wolves. Still goes around. My uncle, he, from whatever reason, is a Liverpool supporter because he's of that era when he was a glory supporter, supporting his local proper team like a decent human being would. But my cousins, they go watch Wolves and all that. They love it.
I feel sorry for them.
Yeah, it is. It's that thing of it's the extended breath when they talk. So if I call my cousin, she'll pick up the phone and she'll go, "Hello, hello, how you doing? All right." That extended breath, and I bet that's what they were all like at the week. What do you reckon to the football? It's all right.
It was okay.
But they're not. Yeah, I get what you're saying. There's no enthusiasm there at the moment in that
No,
club.
honestly, yeah,
Well, they were getting new
no,
stadiums and new this.
there was
and
no
that,
reaction.
all
There
this
was no.
money, but
They just seemed resigned to their fate. I just thought
Yeah.
they seemed a bit, it was flat. I mean, to be honest, the
flat.
atmosphere.
We were flat. Though.
The whole game was flat. The atmosphere was flat. We're in obviously the Steve Ball stand. Steve Ball stand. Do you know?
I met Steve Ball.
Do you know? You must know this song. You must know the song. Stevie Ball's a tatter.
Yeah,
He wears a tatters.
yeah, we sing
He
it
comes
every
from all rubted, and he is a fucking twat.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
we
You
sing it
know
every
that.
week.
So we're in the
Sing
Steve.
it's sung every week at the Hawthorns, even when.
Of course,
Doesn't matter what
even when you're
game
playing
we're
Watford. Yeah.
Even when we're playing Watford. Well, the thing with the Hawthorns is you know that, I mean, this is how we was talked about it last week, the intensity of the rivalry is the little ditty at the stage they play at the football. Well, again, they play that at the beginning of every match. So where all the people are coming into their seats and we're all sat down and before we sing our song. The Lord is our shepherd. And then before we sing that, it plays that ditty. Fuck off, Wanderers, West Brom. And it doesn't even have to be, we haven't played them for fuck knows how long, yet we still sing it the start of every single game.
Confuses the shit out of the Cardiff fans.
From Villa,
Yeah, why?
there used to be, so West Brom and Villa back probably just past the 70s really were. And during the 70s, the rivalry was more because Villa and West Brom were just more the standard of football, the competitiveness was there. Birmingham City and then Villa and then West Brom dropped down, and it was like Wolves, Port Vale, West Brom, Stoke City, and then Villa and Birmingham City were like flying at that point. So Birmingham and Villa just became more of a rivalry just because of status, really. Because our original rivals were Villa, but then we were, at that point we were winning FA Cups, we were winning leagues, we had the top European footballers, we had right at the beginning really top black footballers in the UK, so we were just up there before everybody. Yes, very much so.
Big Cyril.
God bless.
Don't get. He's going to cry in a minute.
Yeah. So, and that was it really. And then just because then that it's just status. Then West Brom, Wolves, that rivalry was always a little bit there, but not really. But then it just started to grow. And then Port Vale. Back in the day, it was West Brom, Stoke, Port Vale, Wolves all fighting to get up into Division 2, because it was League 1, League 2, League 3, so it's League 2 back then. And then, then West Brom grew, Wolves grew, Stoke grew, Port Vale just sort of doing good. But yeah, there's some
the old gold.
Yeah.
See what
gold.
That picture of the shipping container, the fan zone earlier with the bloke on his phone.
Yeah.
What you didn't see from that is that it's full of. They've got loads of West Brom fans in there. He's going, yeah, we've got them.
Yeah.
Shut the door.
It's about as big as the can. So when you go into the stadium in West Brom, there's one thing that annoys the hell out of me is they've basically got these little kiosks to serve you like food and drink, but they're still from the days of like 12,000 fans, and there's like fucking 29,000 or 27,000 in there now. And you're still being served from the same little kiosk. So by the time you come down and there's a fucking queue that's going everywhere, it's just no point.
57th minute.
It's a bit of a letdown, really. As much as I love it, as much as I love being there, there's just so much of it that's just wrong now. The Hawthorn's gone now.
Well, they turned it into a Greg's.
Fucking Greg's.
They turned it into, see, that's just wrong.
Greg's.
Yeah, that's very wrong.
I mean, I remember standing outside there, people just passing fivers over, like that, pass the drinks over. Do you know what I mean? And just, it was that busy. It was such a wonderful place to go. It was that pub right on the car park, and the car park was absolutely packed full. Drinking culture's kind of gone now, is it, really, in football? Well, not gone.
Well, it is.
Not gone.
No, not.
But that youth
Before and
that
after the
sort of
games,
drinking
it's-
culture and that buzz to the beginning of the game. But whether it's just because things are so expensive or people's lives are busier now, I don't know. You don't get it as much as you used to.
Cocaine taking before a game these days and drinking.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Drugs and drinks.
there's a
I mean, but then we
the
used to know
toilets are a lot busier than they used to be. Yeah? Why does everyone need a poo 10 minutes before
Yeah,
kickoff?
but I mean, like the late 80s and early 90s when I was going to, were at Stafford Rangers and going to the Hawthorns, and people were still popping pills and doing. There was still a dance drug culture but it wasn't like.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't based. It wasn't like
At the game, was it?
It wasn't at the game. You would do
That's
that. So you go.
Yeah.
Everyone would go to the game. I was too young then, but I obviously knew of it. But you go. Everyone would go to the games. Then they'd go off somewhere afterwards, and then they'd start doing that stuff.
Yeah.
And the build up to the game was, but the kind of lads.
Now it's much more closely aligned,
culture,
isn't it? Where
But I'd say before that you had the sort of dad, the older gentleman supping his mild. But still, there was still a drinking culture around football. It seems to not be as. Maybe it's because they banned drinking in the stands. What do you reckon to that?
I think that's
to be honest, the drinking in the stands there, I don't know what you guys think, but I'm not sure it's a great idea to bring it back because for me it poses an immediate problem, right? So you've got a pint a plastic glass, whatever, but you've got a pint in your hand, right? So what do you do when you score? Your pint's you're gonna throw it somewhere. Someone's gonna get covered in your pint. We saw it in Amsterdam when we played in Europe. We got warned. No, stop. Can the Brighton fans please stop throwing beer? Everyone throws more beer. You're like, okay, I'm fine. We're not.
This is why English.
We are not responsible. We cannot do this. It's
that's why the Brits aren't allowed.
We shouldn't be allowed.
What would you say then if they just allowed you to have like plastic bottle? So like like
they did
smaller
that.
plastic
They did that in Rome. They did that in Rome. So a guy was wandering around and he was selling the plastic bottles from his little backpack, and actually that was fine.
Not too bad.
Ish. Well, I think to be honest, I had so many. I can't remember. So
is if you want to, if you go down and you buy a beer, and then you've got to neck your beer because you've stood and waited for 10 minutes. Now you've only got 5 minutes to drink the fucking thing, so you've hammered your beer down. And then you get the guys that go in or I'll quickly order 3 because I'm not going to be able to get back to the bar. So they're hammering 2 or 3 pints.
Yeah.
So all my thing is that you buy your pints, they're normal price, lovely, you have a drink. Right? If you want to then grab a little bottle, the bottles can be expensive because then not as many people will have them.
Yeah,
so
that's
then
fine.
If you want to go
premium price,
carry your beer in and sit down and finish your beer, or at least. That's my only issue. But I'm not really that fussed. That would be a way around it. But I'm not really that fussed about even drinking like that.
Do you know what my favourite favourite thing about drinking at football is the Aston Villa away end, right? You got the old grills.
Yeah.
For when it was the bad old days, right? And someone hasn't quite fucking measured it enough. so you get a pint at Villa and they're going, hang on a minute, who the fuck's done that? So you have to spill about 3/4 of it just to get what you're like, all right, I'll have £2.50 back, thanks. I fucking love that.
Well, there's a way around that, see. But they are from Birmingham, so they wouldn't have worked that out. They wouldn't have worked that out.
They've not sussed it out, mate.
No, not sussed it out.
No. Nor have I.
No. So, but yeah, that'd be it. I think the only irritating thing is the getting up and down for people that want to.
Oh, they want to wee, yeah. I mean, mate, it'd be a disaster for me. I've got a blood the size of a pea. I need to go now.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, when's our ad break?
But once you've finished, you'll then have an empty bottle. So there you go.
So I keep taking
As long as you're, just pop your hat over it like that. Sorry, love. Sorry, love.
Okay.
Tell your kids. Hey, hang on. We're not getting sponsored by Ronseal. Product placement. They can pop
sorry.
right off. Put the towel back there. No, we're here.
I've ruined
We've
it now.
got hairy
Ruined
dog
it.
product placement.
Ruined it.
Thank you. You ruined the illusion now.
I didn't know you
Cap
put
on
a T-shirt on there, did I?
You knew it's a fucking Ronseal pot of paint there, didn't you? To make the cap look like it's got a heat in it.
No. Funny enough.
It's like one of those. Look, it's gangster cap now. Look. Yeah, you've ruined the illusion of TV now. This is what happens.
Edits. We need to edit now.
What's that?
No.
What's that? Graham Norton, is it? Is he the one that does that? Who's the Irish one that does the?
What, that puts Ronseal bottle?
No,
Who's the
Irish one that does the talk show and then he does the chair when they fall off?
That's Graham.
That is Graham Norton. That is Graham Norton. Yeah.
Tell me it's not Graham Norton. It's fucking Graham Norton. I'm not stupid. Trying to make me out to be a fool. Yeah, they're basically all that stuff that's just props, isn't it? It's just balls sprayed like apples and things. They're not real. But it's made to look real. It looked like someone perfectly sculpted, beautiful Amex Hour cap that we're not allowed to use anymore because it's got the Brighton logo on it.
Oh, have you been told off?
No, but we've been warned against it because we will get told off. Because I had it all slapped all over everything, didn't I?
You did.
And then I just basically got a very kind warning from someone on a private message saying, if they find it, if you do start to do well, they'll find you.
We were quite confident about it. We were like, no one watches it, so we don't care.
Yeah.
No.
There's I'll be shocked if one of the 6 people that subscribe to our podcast go and
One of them could be Paul Barber, and he would come for you.
Paul Barber. I wish
he would. He would. Oh God.
You can come and get it, Paul Barber. Amex Hour with your badge right in the middle, right? You can sue me if you want. I'm not sure what you're going to do with my council house if you win it. Because that's about what you can sue me, but you could probably have. Look, there's me vape. I've got a vape. You can have that.
And that is half empty.
I've got fuck all else.
No.
So there you go. You can have the cap. There we are. Yeah. Well, on that note, half time.
Half time?
Yeah, I'm empty. Half time.
Fair.
That's definitely a half time, isn't it? It's a half time thing. Right, well, we'll see you after these ad breaks.
Love it.
I don't know yet.
Well, we were discussing that.
Oh, Carly. 3 groats. Oh, but I've only got one. 1 groat gets you this.
We got any leeches for this?
Ah! Oh, Carly. 3 groats. What about 1 groat and a turnip? Done.
We got any leeches for this?
Ah! Hey, what's going on? What a difference a carring makes. Wasn't that offside? What's offside? I don't know.
Right, welcome back, everyone. We're going to do a bit of news now. Bit of news. We'll throw it out to some of the other people. So what have we had in the news? Well, apart from Bonnie
Well,
Blue,
I mean,
apart from Bonnie Blue,
she's been very much in,
fact,
in the local news.
local news.
Um,
Gary Neville's been.
Gary Neville has been courting a bit of
been
controversy.
He's
Yes.
annoyed a few people, isn't he, old Gary Neville?
I mean,
Because with this
over the years, yeah.
So basically, he did this little video. I've watched the video. I've watched it now because a few people come up talking about it, and I just they was talking about it. I'll tell you what it was because I watched Talksport. So it comes up every now and then. It'll come up like the YouTube, the shorts and stuff, the little videos. So I was watching that, and it was what was his name? Can't remember. Doesn't he used to own Palace?
Oh, Jordan, the one with the
Simon Jordan.
You know,
Simon Jordan.
Yeah.
fake tan, very blonde hair, annoying.
Yeah,
Pretty much like their current owner.
So yeah, basically he was having a proper pop at Gary Neville. So I went and watched the actual video. So basically, it's Gary Neville, and he starts off talking about this terrorist guy that got shot for the synagogue thing, which was shocking.
Oh, Manchester, yes.
And Gary Neville's basically blamed people for flying their flags, their Union Jacks. Which is what it is. If everyone's got an opinion on stuff, and he's perfectly, people get very upset about him saying what he thinks.
Probably because he made his money from his fat middle.
Well, this is the point of it. I think that to start off with, it was a pretty stupid thing to do because these middle-aged white men that he seems so against. And the middle-aged white men that have paid his bills.
The boys' properties
since he was a young kid.
Yeah.
And that they save desperately to go and stay in his hotel so that they can go and watch Man United and all these other things that they do, and they buy. And they were the ones that used to buy the shirts with his name on the back and support him when he played for England and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So I was a bit, but. The one thing that sort of annoyed me about it was that he said about this, one of his building sites, he saw an England flag and he went or a Union Jack, and he went and took it down, and then he starts saying about all these divisive, they're just these people, these white middle-aged men, and he started going on about that. The first thing I thought, which no one else has seemed to mention yet, was, did you ask them? Did you go up and ask them why they've got the England flag up? Yeah. Or did you just take it down and assume?
We're playing Liechtenstein next week.
Because, well, there is an international coming up, so that could be one thing. But the thing that annoyed me about it is that the same thing that annoys me when people say things like, "Oh, all Muslims are terrorists." So you've got that side of the coin. You've got a stupid thing. So people saying stuff as stupid as that, and then on the other side, he's doing exactly the same thing.
Pretty much.
He's doing exactly the same thing. Not all Muslims are terrorists, and not all people that fly the flag are far right. So you're just as stupid. Does he not understand that? When he puts out these messages, and all he's done is alienate. There's a little bit of...
He's been stood down for it quite a bit.
There's a little crowd of knobheads. There's always a crowd of knobheads, and they're throughout every walk of life. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if... I used to ride dressage horses, and I was used to be part of a community with the richest of the rich in this country, extremely highbrow. Yet there was a load of knobheads, loads of them, complete arseholes with complete disregard for human life. That all they cared about was their money and their status. Total knobs. I grew up in Stafford and Birmingham, so I was surrounded by just about every diverse crowd you could get.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it doesn't matter who you are. And this whole thing about community, the LGBT, whatever community, the black community, the Hispanic community, the Muslim community.
You can pretty much get everyone
there. You take people as you meet them, as you find them. So to put just this thing of just putting everyone, all these middle-aged white men, all these Muslims, all these, why won't they just people just grow up, meet people, go out, talk to people,
very true.
If he's got a problem with someone on his building site flying the flag, then go and talk to them. Go and
Yeah.
ask them why they've got the flag off,
Yeah.
and not assume, because when you do that,
Yeah, go and ask and then
different.
decide what
And
you
then
want to
decide.
do.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
fair enough, if the guy goes, oh, because I don't like Muslims, then all right, fair enough.
Yeah.
But at least you've gone and spoken to the guy and you actually know the reason, because you
Yeah.
might go and speak to
Maybe not do a video about it.
Oh, yeah, not do a video about
Yeah,
it.
before you've established any of the
Or,
facts
yeah.
at all. I know.
Or-
I'll put this on Instagram.
I don't think I've read a single comment, not one comment that has backed him, or every single
No.
comment on every single social media outlet, on every single TV channel that's spoken about it, on every single radio station that spoke about it. He seems to have just, in one fell swoop, alienated every side of every argument there's ever been in the world. And I'm sure there's some Australian, the other side of the world, talking about Aussie rules football and going, have you heard what that dingo Gary Neville said? It just seems to have annoyed everybody.
What, Hans Postecoglou saw it as well?
Hans Postecoglou saw it, yeah.
I thought Marinakis had eaten him. Did he?
That's it. That's what's happened. But yeah, I mean, that's anything you've seen. That just annoyed me. I don't know why. It annoyed me. All the other little bits around it didn't really annoy me, but for some reason that annoyed me that he didn't go and actually talk to the person that put the flag up.
No, I get.
Surely you would. Do you know what I think?
Yeah.
I think it was bollocks. I don't think he saw a flag and took it down at all. I think he's a little cowardly man, and I don't think he'd have the bottle to go into
Probably
a building site on
propaganda, wouldn't it? He's just,
I just think he's talking absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
What did Phil think about it?
I quite like Phil. At least Phil sings the national anthem when he's playing for England. Apparently, Gary Neville I never knew that either. Apparently, now he said that, everyone's just scrawled through every bit of his past.
Really?
Every single time.
Does he not sing?
Lines of English singing the national anthem, and he just stands there with this kind of, I don't know, false look on his face, just looking down. But anyway, I just thought I would address that because it's been in the news. Have you seen anything in the news? Anything football related that's not Brighton?
Not much football related. Not much football related. What I did notice today was I don't want to get too heavy in the football podcast, but I did notice that the war has ended.
What war?
Well, the Israel and Palestine. Well, no, sorry, it's not ended. It's not ended, has it? It's not ended. Sorry. No, sorry. Donald Trump said it had ended. It's not ended. There's a ceasefire. So basically, they've agreed to stop shooting each other for a little while. So that's good.
Yeah.
And releasing hostages. So it's progress. Trump is claiming the Nobel Peace Prize for this.
And so he should.
Of course.
Yeah.
But,
don't forget he stopped the Ukraine and Russia war in one day like he said he would.
Yeah. Hang on, rewind. No.
It was a Mercurian day, which is actually 6 years.
Technically, quite a few years. Yeah.
By the time Mercury's passed around, it's
like the day of the comet.
24 hours.
Yeah, that sort of day.
A Mercurian day, not an Earth day. But yeah, he's done well. Yeah, I think he should get the Nobel Peace Prize. What's his face? He was the black. I'm not very good at all this sort of stuff. Well, he was the black president. What was his name? Obama. He got Nobel Peace Prize.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he? What did he get it for?
Starting wars. Bombing. He bombed a lot of people, didn't he? And deported a lot of people.
I'm not sure he got the Nobel Peace Prize for that, John.
That's what he got it for. Yeah. Well, he might have been for other stuff, but that's what.
Killing Bin Laden, maybe.
Did he do it?
Personally.
Oh, what a superstar! I tell you what, he probably got it for.
He took the final shot.
Have you not seen that where he's doing it? He's at a college and he's walking through the gym and someone chucks him a ball and he just turns around off like the 3-pointer and like literally just and it just swishes straight in and then he walks off.
I mean, that's cool.
like
That's
it's
cool.
the most normal, cool, like it's the coolest moment in history of just like.
I do
And
this
then
every
he
day.
just walks up in his "I'm the president" way. Yeah, he probably got it for that.
What do you think I was going to
And
do?
as soon as they saw him do it, they just went, "Fucking Nobel Peace Prize." You see it? It didn't even hit the rim.
He's so
Swish.
cool. Just give it to him.
Yeah, just give him that and some Jordans.
You wouldn't want to be Jordan, would you?
Yeah, he was a bit of a. But he didn't like. I wasn't that sure about him. He didn't like. He wasn't. He was against gay marriage, which was stopped me liking him. Yeah. And then he got into power, and then he got told that he's not allowed to be
Yeah,
against gay marriage.
you can't say that anymore.
Against
No,
gay marriage.
you're the president.
Which I didn't like.
Oh, fair,
I didn't like. And then I don't know anything about politics really. So that just
I don't know why we're talking about it, to be honest. We've gone off on a tangent,
annoyed me.
but we don't know anything about.
I don't know anything about politics.
Yeah.
Uh,
I wasn't going to mention it, but
I know there's a bloke called Zia Yusuf because he comes up on my TikTok all the fucking time.
does he play for Millwall?
No.
I say I wasn't going to mention it.
No, he's Reform. He's part of Reform Party. And he's just on it all the time.
So basically, he is Millwall then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think ages ago I looked up on something and it came up and I was like, oh, what he was saying was fairly interesting because nobody knew who he was, but what he was saying was fairly interesting. And then because I listened to that, now it's just fucking there all the time. I mean, now you mentioned Bonnie Blue and I had to Google her, so my phone's just going to be fucking. Literally fucking.
If I were you tonight, John, I would turn your phone off. Don't leave it on the bedside table, otherwise.
There is
in the morning, Cheryl will be going. Bonnie
Blue.
Sorry, Barry Blue. Barry Blue.
How much money does she make? John, you're gonna have to buy me a bus. No, she doesn't watch this. That's all right. She's got no interest in it whatsoever. In fact, when I told her I was recording tonight, she was more annoyed that I couldn't put the washing over because I had to go. Yeah, she's got no interest in this whatsoever. No. Well, Bonnie Blue, yeah, and Zia Yusuf. And all these other people, they just need to just be nice. Just be nice. What happened to old saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
No, sticks and stones. You have to go to prison now.
Yeah, and you can't tweet it because it's an act of violence. Sticks and stones. That's you're promoting violence. Off to prison you go for 3 months. Yeah, I'm not into all
Millwall again.
And then we used to get told to treat people how you want to be treated. So again, back to Bonnie Blue. I think she needs to ignore that advice. Close your mouth and your legs. Go and find someone nice, Bonnie, and you'll have children and you'll be more fulfilled.
Yeah.
She'll be fulfilled
Probably
with her life. Have children. Aren't people that go through life working and shagging and doing all this stuff and they don't have children. I never had children before I had children. Right? I didn't have children. Before I had kids, I didn't have any. And I was a knob. Outright, I was a knob. I did all the things I wasn't supposed to do. I only cared about myself. As long as
but that's what you meant to do. That's what you meant to do.
I drove around in cars that I didn't have insurance on, or tax on, or MOTs on, because they didn't have. You could get away with it back in them days. And I did stupid things when I drank alcohol. I was a knob. I treated women horribly. My girlfriends must, honestly, I'd have to go through the whole list. If I could remember this, if I could remember any...
God's Facebook wasn't around then, is all I can say.
If this is how much of an arsehole I used to be, I can't even remember my old girlfriend's surnames to get in touch with them to tell them I'm sorry for
surnames?
Yeah.
That's okay. I thought you were going to say first names.
Well, some of them named that as well. And then I met Cheryl, and I had children, and then all of a sudden my life was just a million times. It was worth something, and my life. I
There
was
you
a
go.
knob before, and then
There you go.
I'm still a knob now, but I'm a knob
was-
that's worth living for because I've got children now. I've got something to actually. So Bonnie, stop being a whore.
Yes, Bolly, just
Close your-
stop it. We're
close
not
your
interested
legs.
in your bus. But if it, no.
Well,
if
hang on a minute. If you stop being a whore and you want to sell that bus, because actually,
John needs a new van.
as long as it's got full service history, because I would assume by now it's done some fucking miles.
Full valet though, please, before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you, deep clean, full valet.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
want to
God.
open the back and see mayonnaise all over the place.
Oh.
Anyway, I tell you what, Bonnie Blue's had a lot to let off this podcast.
Bonnie, we've given you a lot of
obsessed.
publicity, Bonnie Blue.
I'm
To be
obsessed
fair,
with Bonnie Blue.
more publicity than you deserve, young lady.
She definitely doesn't
Yes.
deserve any.
Lady.
So, lady,
Questionable.
yeah.
Questionable.
Well, it's questionable. Hua.
Should we talk about our next opponent?
Next opponents. We've got to talk about what's coming up now.
20th December.
We've done the past. We've done the present. Now we've got to do the future.
The future. Our next opponent.
Newcastle United.
Oh,
at
I'm
home.
sorry. He swore. Yeah. I know.
Let's chuck it over here.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
This came from
Oh.
this just got thrown to me by a Sunderland fan. So fuck knows why he's got this.
Won't be Arsenal.
I don't look. Yeah, he hasn't even look. It's off one of them dodgy sites. He hasn't even paid full price for it. So
I mean, why would you? Why would you?
It's got Shearer on the back. Shearer on the back, and then it's got Newcastle Brown Ale.
Some sort of Newcastle Brown Ale thing.
The piss of the north.
Yeah, horrible. Piss
nasty
water.
piss water ale. That is. There's 1,000 better brown ales than Newcastle Brown Ale. It's crap. Yeah, but anyway.
See that you've got children in your marriage. You folded that beautifully.
Oh,
No.
that's because my wife's got a cat of 9 tails and just. Sorry.
Try again. Try again, John. Try.
You haven't put the cushions on the bed the way I like them. Yeah.
That's not a 45-degree angle.
It's blue, turquoise, white. So there we've got Newcastle next at home. So we've done all right at home. We've done decent home game so far. We've done all right.
I think so.
Draw, wins.
I think also
We had a loss at home.
you'd include Newcastle,
Draw and
wouldn't you,
wins.
in your, you say top 6.
Top 6 at the moment.
You would, wouldn't you? I'm sorry, but yeah, you would at the moment. And so I think we'll do okay against them. You'd hope so. But
I mean, they've got. Look, they haven't been able to spend a lot of money, although they've wanted to.
which is fucking hilarious,
Which
isn't
is,
it?
it is hilarious. I mean, literally, you've got. You've
Well,
got
would
your.
you slow them up? No, you're not.
You've got
No,
your.
you
You've got
are
your
on
big
paper,
clubs.
but not really.
You've got your Man United. You've got your Liverpool.
Yeah.
Who, they've had money, but they're built around and so I would put them probably Man United, Liverpool, Barcelona, Real Madrid. They're the names.
Oh.
They're the world names.
The general, certainly
Yeah,
the ones
and
that,
then you've got-
that generate the most money.
And then you've got your
Yeah.
clubs that have
Then the
bought
ones that have got the
titles.
most money. So the
So
cities,
your Paris Saint-Germain, your
Saint-Germain
City,
City,
Chelsea. They
Chelsea,
bought their titles.
and Newcastle. You'd put in
And then now
probably the
you've got
same bracket.
Newcastle, who could buy it,
Yeah.
but then can't now because of financial fair play.
I know it's fucking it is
The richest club in the world.
it is
and they're having
really
to sell players.
it is really funny. Sell players to us as well.
us, yeah, I
So
know.
one of their best players to us. We're like,
This year.
Yeah.
you had to sell him on the last day of the transfer window to us. Oh, fucking brilliant!
Nightmare.
Yes.
So, but anyway, So they haven't been able to, I don't think, build their squad as they've wanted to, and they've got European football.
They do.
And
Proper European football.
We know when you haven't got the depth in squad, what European football can do to you. They seem to be doing all right.
Early days.
Early days.
It is early days. It's early days.
But I think that plays into our hands a little bit.
Yeah, I feel quietly confident going into that game against Newcastle. I think we'll be okay. We'll do okay against them. And then I think we've got the Arsenal game coming up as well. We've got the next Carabao Cup game. Which we've got 6,000. 6-0. Yeah.
Well, we've done it 6-0, 6-0.
I'm just going to say now, I'm not going to have a bet. And no, actually, if John promises to run naked on the pitch, I will have a bet.
Me? I didn't say I'd run naked on the pitch. Well, I mean, you wouldn't see nothing anyway. It's just a little an acorn nestling in a ginger.
Oh God, that could go horribly wrong.
An acorn nestling in the gingery pubes running across the stadium.
Oh
not going to
God,
excite anybody.
it's a children's book that no one wants to read.
Anyway, so you don't want to see that anyway.
No.
No. But
6-0 against Arsenal, that'd be lovely. It won't happen, but
they might just go out and play all the little kiddie winks again.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so.
I think so, because well, look, I don't think giving us a chance of winning. I think we've got a chance of beating them, even with their full squad. We've always got a chance.
I feel like we should take it seriously because
we want a fucking trophy. That's
we
why
want to win a cup. We want to win a trophy. It's like, why do we play football? To win things, You
can't have those fucking
Alice.
Do you know what? We even had Chelsea even fucking singing songs about. Or was it the Spurs? Was it the Spurs lot?
The Spurs claiming to be champions of Europe. Yeah, a bit like West Ham did.
Oh, that's funny.
No, they were singing. They were singing.
Champions of what? Which part of Europe?
They were playing.
Eastern
who was it? Was it? It was Spurs, wasn't it? We played at home.
Yes.
And Chelsea we played away.
Yeah.
Spurs at home were singing.
Palace and Mum all the year.
Palace. Yeah.
Oh.
And that's not even Palace. That's another London club that's supposed to dislike Palace, and now singing. So we need a trophy at least.
We
need them to get destroyed in Europe.
But the thing is, they're going to win it, though, aren't they? They'll win.
Let's wait until after Christmas because they might lose the manager and they might lose.
This is true. This could happen.
I'm hoping.
But it's still it doesn't even matter because it's still the Toto, two bob, pony, and they're playing Cork Wanderers, Bray United, Midtjylland, fucking Bratislava Hotspur. It's like it's not a real fucking trophy, is it? Really?
Yeah, but if they win it, it's another trophy.
No, it's not real though, is it? It's like when you're a kid. It's like when you're a kid and you win.
And they sing
most improved player.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Most improved player, it does not matter because the next season when they play us at home, that's what they're going to be fucking singing about. Yeah. So it makes no difference whether it's the Intertoto pussies, Carabao. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is,
Hot Wings, SodaStream Cup.
SodaStream Cup. It doesn't matter. We need trophies. That's what we want.
More than anything, though, we need to beat them at Selhurst Park on the 8th of November.
Look, this is what I think. This is where I think.
And then silence.
This is for you. So I think.
But don't look at ignore the hat, Paul. Ignore the hat. Yeah, I'm just going to put my hand over it.
I'd say this is what I say. I say, get rid of Fabs.
Ooh.
I'm not sure.
See you later, Fabs. Out the window.
He's put it out there. He's put it out there.
We don't need you, right? Then I reckon they make a because he'd pretty much go anywhere as long as he gets like a bit of
Bit of the old
But I reckon get rid of Fabs, get Mourinho.
Mourinho, no. Oh,
Oh, hang on. After 20 minutes,
hang on a minute.
we've got an update
Hang
on
on.
the football. 20 minutes, England 3, Wales 0.
Oof.
Oh no! Oh, we're losing! I can't believe it. I only just bloody turned on the TV. It's not even like I've had it on that long, is it? I'm already 3-0 down. Oh, I don't know what to do.
I'm going to stick to watching the rugby. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to the rugby.
Bloody football.
Bloody football, rubbish.
Bloody football anyway. Agatha, turn off the bloody football. There you go. Anyway, so thank you very much. Where were we? So I say, get rid of Fabs, get Mourinho. Mourinho's going to come in. He's going to get you. Mourinho's going to come in. He's going to go 2 seasons. The 2 things he's going to do in that season is
Portuguese shooting, mate. Portuguese shooting.
He's going to get you a trophy. And he's going to get you into Europe. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
Yep. That's my side. 0-0 against Greece.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what it's going to happen.
No, Mourinho.
And set yourself up for a proper manager.
I think it's too early.
I agree with you. Jury's out for me. I'm not completely convinced by him.
No.
But it's still quite early. He's a young manager. We've changed a lot of personnel. I'm not sure how much he's been involved in the transfer business. Yeah.
Sorry,
so I'm going to give him a chance.
Like most of the Brighton games when I'm asleep at the corner.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I'm not completely convinced, but I'm going to give him a little bit more leeway before playing the Mourinho card.
Tonic at the stadium.
I don't drink it, so.
No.
They sell red wine in a can.
Oh well, there you are then. Well, classy.
They leave it on top of the hot shelf, those.
Oh, okay. So it's beyond
kind of like mulled wine, whether you like mulled wine or not.
Hot mulled wine in a can.
Yeah, you're going. Hang on a minute, it's April.
Red wine in a can, and one of those hot dogs in a yellow packet.
Oh yeah.
Where the bun has got steam coming off it. You're onto a winner if you've got hot wine from a can and a steamy bun.
I think that's the quote from Bonnie Blue. That's right there.
Hot wine from a can and a steamy bun, and I'm anybody's. I tell you, the days of me drinking decent beer from a wonderful brewed, fantastic place like the Hairy Dog Brewery. There you go. They're out the window now. Sorry, you've been outsold. You've been outsold. I'm sold now. That's it. Look, I'm telling you, you got to sort your fucking life out, man. Product placement, brother. Product placement. That's where it's at now.
Look, I'm just trying to save your ass from getting sued here, mate. I'm just.
Paul Barber, sue this. Paul Barber.
You revealed the Monsil!
Quick, cover it up! Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ, man!
What's the football thing? They probably lose it.
There you go.
No, we're not going to count that as a football shirt. No.
Newcastle.
It's horrible.
Oh,
Newcastle brown piss.
disgusting. Yeah.
Blue Star, Newcastle brown piss.
No, it's horrible, that.
There you go.
Newcastle Bruno.
You got, well, I mean, it is horrible, but at least you can drink it. You can't drink Ron Seal. But I'm not sure which one I'd prefer, actually, Ron Seal or Newcastle.
I'd go for the Ron Seal, mate.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Come on. Let's have a proper fucking shirt. Come on.
That's
Fucking hell, you're going to get we're going to be in a...
Come on.
You're close to starting the Palestine thing back up here. We're going to get.
Come on. Come on. Your folding was good earlier. It's gone to shit, mate.
Yeah, all right. I'm rushing. Look, there you go. I'm not actually. The Black Cats. There you go.
It's not enough blue, is it? It's not enough blue.
Not enough blue. No, a dark blue with a white stripe. And you mean the dark blue, white stripe throstle? That's what you mean. No?
No. We don't have seagull on it.
Oh, a seagull.
And the fish is
Yeah,
and the
yes. The key word there, John, is official.
I've officially thrown my cap to the wind. This is the new badge.
Over to that table, actually.
This is the new badge, which is the mods, the Brighton.
You're going to see by then next.
The AH for Amex Hauer, and then in the background, just a little seagull's head just poking out.
Oh, very nice.
Like it's just been born.
There's no major retailer. There is me with an iron and a printer and a pair of scissors. merch. No, I've stuck it on everything. It's fucking all over the place. I've put stickers on my van.
There's meant to be one on my van. But apparently he's put it on he's put it on his phone.
So there's a sticker, but stickers it's a throttle.
The budget's a bit limited at the moment, so
limited. So there's two. There's this one, and then there's the one with the which has come up now. I'll superimpose it on.
To edit it.
It's a seagull with a nice smart tie and jacket on, and then there's a microphone, and then the other side of that there's a throstle. Seagull
With
Brighton and Hove Albion.
yeah.
And a throstle. This is West Bromwich Albion. And then
Hang on.
but it's
Hang on. Throstle. Hang on.
a throstle.
What's the throstle?
That's a bird.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Lives in bushes.
Oh, this.
Funny enough.
Every week, we've gone football, politics, now ornithology.
Funny enough.
Fuck's sake.
Funny enough, they like to create nests
Do they?
in hawthorn bushes.
I see where you're coming from now.
There you go.
Okay.
How does that fit in with your Boilerman mascot?
Boilerman. Boilerman mascot.
Boilerman as a mascot. I only know until listening to Frank Skinner.
No, throstle. No, not anymore.
Oh, don't you?
No. He's had the house, it's just a throstle now. Similar to your seagull.
So the corgi gas man's got the boot. He's out.
Boiler, yeah.
He's out.
Well, yeah.
It's probably just coincidence. He was there anyway.
He wasn't actually a mascot. He just turned up.
Yeah, he was just like, have you got a problem with your heating here, lads?
Yeah.
It's fucking hell. In the changing rooms?
Someone just turned up and he's got like he's like Radio Rentals from the 1980s.
Fucking shower's not working, or what?
All right, mate. Thought you might like coming and watching football. Can I put this on? Because I like wearing it.
It's warm in here.
Ooh, shouldn't be this fucking...
God, I'm sweating up a dog. Whoa, honestly. I'm sweating up a nonce in a playground.
That sounds like bloody fun.
What was the bloke with the big... Would you remember there was the bloke with the big papier-mâché head? Who was that? Was on the telly.
Oh, that was...
And he used to... I can't remember his name.
Oh, God. No, you got me.
And do you remember he had the big...
I do, yes, I do.
His name, because that's going to wind me up now.
Yeah.
No. And he used to do like the TV shows and the football shows and things, and he used to... And he just had a big ball-like flat
I do know exactly what you mean.
papier-mâché head, and he had black hair side parting. Was it
Frank Sidebomb.
Frank
Sidebomb.
Yeah.
Frank Sidebomb. There was him.
There you go.
Yes, there you
Frank
go.
Sidebomb.
There was him.
And he was the other one. And of course, we don't forget, because these are all famous actors, so the accent things, because I'm just playing on that for a minute. But was it Rick Mail that did the Kevin? Don't forget Kevin Gia. Who was that when he did Kevin? Kevin Turvey.
Kevin Turvey.
Do you remember that? We just used to do that, the little bits. just got to say, if anyone's walking down the street and they don't take their jacket off and they spit all over the back of your jacket. So what I like to do is get a nice paper towel and just rub it off nicely. Any other problems, just remember, Kevin Deere. Remember, to do that. Fucking brilliant he was.
A mate of mine met, you've watched Vic and Bob, haven't you?
Yeah, of
so
course.
he went to, a mate of mine, he posted on Facebook the other week that he'd met Bob Mortimer, and he posted a picture with Bob Mortimer, and I've never seen Bob Mortimer looking so fucking miserable in his life. And I said to him, I said, what did you do to make Bob Mortimer, one of the funniest men in the world, look so fucking miserable? And he went, I just stopped him in the car park and I tried to get him to coo the dove from above. And he went, and he got a bit annoyed. I was like, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Just shake his hand and say, really
nice to meet you, Bob. Yeah, lovely. Don't get him to coo the dove.
I'm a massive fan.
Yeah. No coo the dove.
Now, there used to be autographs. Autograph books. They have autograph books. They don't have kids going up and getting autographs off footballers anymore, do you? It's selfies.
Not at Brighton, you do. You're not allowed.
No, you're not allowed to now. You got to be in the lottery, haven't you? In the draw to get. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
That's what it's done now. Yeah.
You can't get a selfie with a footballer.
You can't get.
You can't get an autograph.
Some of them do still stop outside to and they'll do it, but officially you're not allowed to do that anymore.
Barrier, at the minute, barrier.
Yeah, it's buried up.
Like when your nan used to like that on the pen. Is that why it's health and safety? Because footballers are so stupid that they're going to suck on a Sharpie.
Yeah, but on the dogs,
ridiculous.
They're doing loads of autographs and all that. So it's come from nowhere into the onto the.
Do you know what it is? It's the agents.
Well, there was a big.
It's the agents.
There was a big thing, wasn't there, about them selling? There was supposed, there were a lot of people selling, getting the autographs and then selling them on eBay. Sign this, and so they were trying to stop that, which is all a financial thing, which is a real shame.
Well, hang on a minute, but how long have they? If you've stood outside somewhere for 3-4 hours in the pissing rain and you've waited and you've managed to get a footballer to sign a football or a boot or a shirt, surely that's yours. But surely that belongs to you now. You can do what you want with it. If you want to sell it on eBay, sell it on eBay.
Yeah,
but they've got a problem with logos on hats. They're not going to like that either.
Exactly.
It's not signed. I'm not going to sell it. Sell it on eBay.
No, Dave's can sign it now. Look, he's written 3-0 to England
on it.
against Wales. He's just about to sign your hat as well.
Sell it. What am I going to sell that for on eBay? And it cost me.
There you go.
The cap only
£1.50.
But hang on.
Obviously a guinea, but no.
It only cost me £1.25 on Temu. So look.
You haven't got 10,000, have you?
Look at the stitching on that. Look.
Is it impressive?
Look. Some Asian kid has sweated blood and tears for the stitching on that hat.
You didn't go to school that day.
No. Well, look.
For a week.
Look, I know people say it's child labour, but it keeps them off the streets, gives them something to do. Gives them a job. Gives them a job. Stops them getting bored. That's what it should be like in this country. Anyway. So Newcastle, then the cup game, then life itself. And also, I'm quite looking forward to is I've been invited to go and do some interviews at the Oak, where we did the.
Oh, for the Newcastle game.
Because there's 3 coachloads of Newcastle supporters coming down, so I'm going to go and see if I can get some interviews.
How many people have shirts on?
Hopefully none.
Including
They are, yeah. They are coming down to Brighton after all.
Have you
Brighton welcome.
Have you booked a translator?
Have I booked a translator?
Yeah.
I'm not planning on listening to anything the questions saying. I'll ask the question, I'll just hold my mic out and I'll just go, yeah, cheers mate, yeah. They'll stand it. We just go along like that. No, I'll be alright. I don't need a translator for them.
Fair.
Don't need a translator for that. What's the accent then? How's the accent going?
What the
Why I?
why man?
It's just like someone going over.
Jolly boys, let's Ferdinand, let's share, let's Ferdinand.
Cheer up.
Fastidious, William.
It's like a pot of Wales, isn't it?
The purple Solano.
That means sense double.
No hassle, Bernie's.
High school. You just give
What are those two lads' names that did the thing that won all the Ant and Dec? They've been knocked off the top spot by
Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue. She got what was it? Their TV awards. They won it for like 21 years in a row or something.
They did.
Ridiculous,
They did. Yeah.
And was it Lineker that's Lineker's knocked him off the top spot? Yeah.
Shocking.
It's what happens when you're paid by Iraqis and Qatarians, isn't it? That's where they spent all that money. You can buy yourself the top spot. You can go on the BBC. You can get paid by Qatarians, and then
They're all going to be wearing Newcastle shirts.
yeah, that's right. Let's cover it up. Yeah. God bless him. God bless Gary Lineker and all that's said in him. Okay, look at that. Anyway,
Right.
I think that's it for tonight.
It's a wrap, isn't it?
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
England.
It literally is a wrap. We've wrapped
3-0.
the Newcastle
Finished 3-0.
shirt in a Sunderland
Not
shirt.
finished.
I think that's the
Half
best.
time.
That's the best wrap we can go for.
We're going to go and watch the rest of the England match. I'm not really.
Not really.
Said that.
No, just
3-0 anyway. But
And it's only
Scotland haven't scored yet.
perfect.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. They're Scotland. I'm Scottish.
Love it.
Right. They don't like us, do they, Scots? But I like mine.
No,
Scots.
no.
my dad.
The Welsh shows as well.
Good walking. Yeah. Good walking, Scottish. Good walking up in Scotland. Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us tonight
thank you
again.
very much.
Really enjoyed it. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you to
And
the
thanks for the
Hairy Dog
shirt.
Brewery.
Thanks to the Hairy Dog. Big up to you
We're not
guys.
going to be
Yeah.
around next week because we don't really do international breaks.
No, because it's just boring, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we were taking the piss saying about because all these sort of qualifiers, you end up playing like Uzbekistan and behind the Shedistan and all the rest of these
It's true, though, isn't it?
countries that are like these tiny little countries, and it just goes to show because we're playing Wales, so we're playing some little nothing countries.
On the international side, you want to know Scotland's under 21 side, what the score is against Gibraltar?
Under
God,
21,
God,
Scotland
God.
against Gibraltar.
12-0 at the minute.
To Gibraltar.
12-0 to Scotland at the minute.
12 0.
Scotland.
Oh,
Oh, I
God.
was hoping you would have said Gibraltar.
Oh.
But cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
12-0.
12 0.